Broadcasting worldwide to every nation, this is the Gospel America Television Network. Broadcasting to every nation on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and online at gospelamerica.net. It's time for Fire and Spirit with your host, Mary Taylor, where you'll get information on how to stay in shape, and you'll get some information that will fuel your soul. It's all coming up now on Fire and Spirit with Mary Taylor.
Hello. Guess what we have for you today? Sitting on the bench. This is for everybody that cannot get up, cannot move around, cannot. Okay? You only cannot because you're just starting. Maybe you had surgery, maybe you've been sick for a while, maybe your joints are not flexible yet, or maybe you just very stiff because you haven't been moving in a very long time. I pray that you get something out of this session and you be able to, on your bed, on a chair, you be able to do every single thing in moderation, modified, that will help you build, tone, become strong, and become a better person to do the things that you would like to do. Okay? So we're gonna use weights. We're gonna use these weights. These are 4 pounds. Okay? So what you do is you sit, bring those elbows up to your knees, and we're gonna warm up. Now, I don't want people that's able to stand up and do this to be doing this sitting down. This whole session is for somebody that cannot stand up. Okay, so we gotta be fair with everybody, okay? Okay? Feel both arms. Take your time. Maneuver it. This is fitness with the Word of God. Come on. And then we're going to pulse shortly. We're going to come right here. We're going to warm those arms up. And this is where the pain comes. These are only 4 pounds, but they feel like they're 10. So you feel your shoulder blades. You feel your muscles. You feel your biceps and your triceps. How about that? And I'm not resisting. I'm just holding the weights. 4 pounds. And this is only for those that cannot stand up and move around and jump like I like to jump. Okay? Keep your arms close to your side. Close to your side. And this is kind of like restrictive for me because I like to be moving all around. I'm a busy person, you know? And I'm sitting, literally sitting. And Lindsay is moving all around. Take your time. Yeah. And these weights are heavy because I'm just starting to use them. Sometimes I use 10 pounds, sometimes I use 8 pounds. Today I'm using 4. The next move is gonna go up. All right? So we're gonna sit as tall as we can. Here we go. Don't jerk your arms like that. Keep them nice and smooth. Okay? And the next one, we're gonna just lean forward and bring our arms out. I know you're burning. I know you're burning. Here we go. Let yourself just rest, comfortable on your thighs. Almost there. Here we go. So if you don't have the rubber bands, you can use a towel, a half towel. Okay? And what we're gonna do here, you get your rubber band, you put it on, and you just stretch. Work those hip flexors. You just work them. And then we're gonna, this is the part that really burns. So we just pulse, really pulse, and it burns. Okay? It might look like I'm not doing much, but I'm burning. I'm burning. And I have the wide elastic so I can do my thighs. Y'all don't want to see me cry. You don't want to see me cry. This really burns. I'm in your living room, working with you. So what we're gonna do here is just stretch them, and you're not gonna do anything. You're gonna feel the stretch go up and down your leg. And right here at your glutes, it's burning. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to move, you don't have to squat, you don't have to bend. You just sit here and pull those legs. Pull them, pull them. Yeah. Can I walk tomorrow? Hopefully. Here we go. And then you take it off. Okay? So we're gonna sit to the side. We're gonna bring our weight. This is a little bit heavier. Okay? So here we go. You wanna just pick your weight up and go. Let it just touch the floor. And then we're gonna turn around to the other side. I like to just play on the end of the bench. It just seems like a lot more fun than just doing things organized, you know? So here we go. I'll move my foot back so you can see. You have to use weights every now and then. You've got to use some weights. So I'm going to take the weight, and we're going to put it here, and we're going to put it here. All right? And this is where I want my feet to be, right there. So I lift, and the next one is going to be outside. Put the weight on the outside. This is a little bit more difficult because you're going to have to go here Other side. I'm working my shoulder blades and my latissimes. Here we go. Make sure you don't plop them down on the floor. Remember we did this with 4 pounds? And we're gonna bring it up. And we're stretching. And you should feel the heat in your body. And then we're gonna lay to the side so you can lift, okay? Right here. I'm just gonna lay on the side, on my side on the bench and lift my legs. So we lay here, straighten it out. So you're on the bed, because you can't get out of bed, but you can do this. And you keep going. And if you have rubber bands, you can use the rubber bands. You can use, but you stay here until you feel the burn. Other side. Get it up here. Bend that leg. And I feel the burn already here. I feel the burn. And it's going down my leg. This is my leg that's tighter than the other leg, so it needs a lot more work. A lot more work. I'm holding out. What's that song, Lord help me to hold out until my change comes? I got to hold out. I got to work it more. It needs a little bit more tension. A little bit more tension. Yeah. The next one, we're gonna do the arm press with the bench. Come on. I am burning, absolutely burning. Here we go. Whew. My body said, yeah, man. So we're gonna move the weights out of the way. Come to the edge, all right? Get yourself where, put your feet where you're gonna come down and push your knees forward and back, okay? Are you about ready? I'll show you again. Knees go straight up in the air, touch the floor if you can, and push back. All right. Almost there. Come on. And shake those arms out. Shake them good. So I'm going to go to the end And we're gonna do a plank. So if you're in the bed, you can still do this in your bed. All right? So I'm just gonna step back. And here we go. Just hold it. Feel your core. And if you can't hold up here, bring your elbows and you get the same result. And you hold it. And you make sure you're not up here. And if you're really good, you can stretch out your calves at the same time. Just try to keep your heels close to the floor. And stretch. Very good. And bring it up. And I call this the nice knee exercise. You're just going to bring it up. If you have some ankle weights, you can use your ankle weights and just lift and lift. So I'm going to put a small elastic on my legs. Listen, you can get these elastics anywhere. Okay? This is for your glutes and your thighs. Switch. And you can feel the inner thigh at the same time. Switch. And press. Last time. Good. And then we're going to walk it out and walk it in. Okay? Here we go. Out. Make sure your foot goes right into that floor. Good. Other side. You're doing good. And go out and in, out and in, up. So you want to suck your belly in. And then we're going to switch. And the next go around, we're going to try to really hit it. So I'm going to come to the edge. And I'm going to hit. Push. Push. Switch. Push. Again, switch. Let's switch. Now let's go. We're not going to lay all the way down. We're going to come right here. And we're going to legs up. And we're going to bring it around. Whew. If you're sweating with that, you did very, very good. Okay? So we're going to bring our hands up and do the best you can. As you can tell, this is very, very strong. Do your best. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe you feel like getting out the bed after this. And bring it down. Always shake your arms out. Redistribute that blood. Okay? Shake them out really, really hard. So I'm going to put my hand on the bench and I'm simply going to pull. Make sure you have rubber band that says strong. Let's go to the other side. Hold on good. And if you don't have a bench to hold on, just take a holder here, put it on the bed, and pull it. Okay? And we come to the front, put it right at your wrist, right here, and pulse. Bring it down. When you bring it down, right here, right at your shoulders, you're gonna feel it. And it feels good, it burns, and you don't have to make a fist, you don't have to resist, because that's why you have rubber bands, okay? And just let it pulse like a heartbeat. Yeah. Bring it here, arms close to your side. This actually does your biceps and your triceps. So now we pull down, not hard, just up. This is for those that can't get out of bed or get off the sofa or get off the chair. There's something for everybody. I would tell you to get some rubber bands. You can probably get them from anywhere, because a lot of people use them. Okay? There's a lot of things you can do to be healthy, so don't sit and say, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. Yes, you can. So now we're gonna move so you can work your obliques, sitting in a chair, on the sofa, in the bed. Other side. So when you come over, you want to feel the lower stomach and your obliques. And you feel your latissimus that's on the inside of the side of your back. Let's go back to pulse. First we pulse here, work those shoulders. Straighten it out so my arms are straight. Then I'm going to bring it all the way up. Press. Yeah. There you go. You feel the burn? Take it back by your ears. And if you can't go up, go down. Okay? There's something for everybody. Something for everybody. Let's go side. I want you to be able to get up off that bed, that chair, that sofa, or whatever you're sitting on and laying on because you have to. I want you to say, every time you work out with me, I can do a little bit more. I'm better today than I was yesterday. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm able, I'm capable. Encourage yourself. I can do this. I can do this. I won't complain. Okay? You're going to talk yourself into getting up and moving around. You're going to go outside and stand in some sunshine or get a chair and put it out there early in the morning. Just go get some early morning fresh air. Get out that house. If you're housebound, get somebody to help you. And if you do that, if you go outside every day, about 6 weeks, consistently, the same time, every day, your body will start suggesting that you go outside. Trust me, your body will talk to you. Let's roll those arms back. Turn them in and out. I'm really concerned about people that don't go outside. I'm really concerned for those people that sit in the house all the time and say, I just don't go out there. I just don't feel like it. Come on, you're inviting oppression and depression to come on you. You have got to put your head outside that door. I know there's a lot going on outside, but you got to trust God that you can go outside in your yard. Put your hand on the side of you, pressing down. So you can feel your muscles in your shoulders and your back, your shoulder blades. Come on. I need you to get up. I need you to move. I need you to drink as much water as you can handle. I need you to, those that got a lot of prescriptions, I need you to start working so your doctor can tell you, oh, well, you don't have to take this one anymore. And you keep working, and those that have diabetes, get up and exercise. Exercise. Get that pancreas to doing what it's supposed to do. Come on, y'all. And go back to your doctor and he says, well, I'm going to lower your medication. I'm going to lower you off of the needle. I'm going to lower you off the pill. Come on. Find out all the foods you need to eat for your pancreas to get strong and distribute the insulin that you already have in your body. Distribute it like it's supposed to. If you got a sluggish liver, clean that liver. Eat the foods that the liver like to eat. Come on. Liver love celery. Why? I don't know. But it loves celery because the least bit of ammonia, it'll keep it in check. Fatty liver. Come on. Exercise. Change your diet. It's work. It's a lot of work. Bring them in and out. It's a lot of work. But you can do it. I want everybody that's watching to be healthy. Tell yourself you need to do more. Tell yourself you love your body. I don't care what it look like. Tell yourself you love it. Tell yourself you can do better. Tell yourself that today I'm going to walk. I don't care if you walk around the house. I need you to get up and move. Lift it up as high as you can to get those muscles to stretching and to moving, stretching and to moving. We've been sitting, but we've been moving, okay? You watching TV, do those heels, do those heels, okay? Just pop them, pop those heels, pop them, and that gets your whole body flowing. If you got a dry, rough towel, rub it up and down your legs and your chest and your back. Rub it down your arms, scrub them down good, and the blood will start flowing. It's like you've been working out. It'll start flowing. Scrub under your feet with a rough towel or a brush, and it'll start flowing. Get one of those combs that have little balls on the end, and go through your scalp. Stimulate your scalp. There's blood that's stagnated. There's follicles that's clogged up. Come on, because medication and other stuff clogs them up. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. All right? Keep those legs moving. Keep them moving. Whatever you do, it's exercise. Whatever you do, every movement you make. If you got a walker, shake yourself with that walker. Okay? All right, just shake. I used to do training with a lady that was 300 and some pounds, And I was to the point where I got her out that bed, standing up on the walker, and just shake. That's all you gotta do is shake. Just shake for me, okay? Just shake. You be good. You're doing something. And she could be the saddest person when I walk in, and by the time I leave, she's happy, she's laughing, she's talking, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so come on, y'all. Now let's just get the feet up off the floor. Get them out. Get them out. Everyone in a convalescent home should have this video. Have this video. It just moving. Let's go here. If you're sitting in the rec room and you're moving, just move. Just move. Just move. Clap your hands. And if you can't clap over your head, clap in front. At first your elbows might be bent because you can't straighten them out, but start straightening them out little by little. Little by little. The more you pull on them, the more they're going to readjust. Your body does what you tell it to do. It does what you tell it to do. Turn your hands. Try to keep up with the rhythm. Keeping up with the rhythm makes you feel happy. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You're looking happy. You're moving happy. What'd you say? Yeah, you're happy. I like that. Now let's just push. Push. You can do this. Especially I'm talking to those that think that they're elderly. You're not elderly. Age is just a number. You're just not moving. And I need you to move. I'm asking you to move. Okay? Hands out. Turn them down. Up and down. Up and down. Come on. Up and down. And if they're heavy, bring them down a little bit. If they're heavy, but then you're going to start going out. Every time you do it, even if you're by yourself. Okay? Let's speed it up a little bit before we go to the floor. Yes, they burn. And if you just want to shake them and get back to it. Yeah. It's happy time. This is floor time. Right here is where you get some water. You take a deep breath. And if you got to just stand up and go back to your seat or your chair or your bed or whatever you aim to do, you're going to do that. So I'm going to bring my heppers out here. This is my hepper. We're going to do some stretching. And then I'm going to get a sip of water because it's been a few minutes. These are leg stretchers. I call them my cheat. I cheat when I use these because I don't have to do anything but pull. Okay? So if you can find these, they're not expensive. And all you need to do is pull and pull and pull. Okay, how about that? And then you let it down, let it down, let it down. All right? We use these a lot to stretch for ballet. So you can do this. So you ready? We're gonna do it again. So we lift. I should be here. Okay. Oh, I should be here? Or should I be here? Okay, so we're just gonna pull, 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 pull. All right? And we let go, down, down. All right, so I'm a little flex. So I probably need another one down here so I can pull it. So you lean back. I'm gonna go here so I can lean back and you can see. So I'm gonna lean back. It's not gonna break. It's well put together. All right, so you put all your strength on pulling. Never mind your back. Just pull, pull, pull. Then I'm gonna put my hand in here and I'm going to pull, okay? And pull, and pull, and pull, and pull. All right? So you don't wanna bend your knee. You want to get a good stretch. But if it's your first time, then you bend your knee, you do what you have to do. You do what you have to do. One day I'm going to say this is my good leg, and it's as flexed as my right leg, okay? But we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm back. I have all my strength pulling this leg. So I'm going to pull, 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 and then I'm going to pull and pull and pull. I get my balance and I pull. And I pull and I pull and I pull. So I'm going to move it out so I can get some more pull in there. And I'm pulling and I pull and I pull and I pull. So that was better. Okay? So let's do it again. Wherever you need to go. See, there's a lot of loops in here. I don't think anybody needs to be way down there. But there's a lot of loops. Say you want to lay back, but you need that foot to be on the floor, and you need to hold yourself. So here you are. All right? So you're going to pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, and this is the last loop, and you're going to pull. Okay? All right? And you're going to pull and pull. Lindsay, take it higher. And pull and let it down. All right? So here's where we're going to pull out. We're going to pull out our legs. So I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to stretch my inner thigh, and I'm pulling. I'm pulling, and I'm pulling. Okay? The same as if I was laying on my back and I was doing the same thing. I'm pulling. All right? This is for those that really need help. All right? So now I'm going to flat back over, and I'm going to use my straps to flat back over. So first I'm going to get here so I can feel myself on my tailbones. And I'm pulling, so you can see the definition in my arm that I'm honest to God pulling. All right? So here we go. I pull over, and I make sure I'm on my tailbone. And I pull. So when you get to the last loop, you want to just pull. You want to just pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. And go ahead and pull. And go ahead and pull. And go ahead and pull. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Pull harder, flex your feet now, and pull. And then come up. What you did was you stretched out your lower back, you stretched out your hamstrings, and it's important to stretch right here, behind your knee, because it gets really, really tight, and it hinders your calf, and it hinders your hamstring. So when you feel that stretch, here, let's go. So right here is where that stretch is. So I feel it here, and I feel it go down my leg, up my leg. All right? So I'm going to straighten my back some more, and then I feel it even more so, because now I feel like it's getting hot. So I'm going to straighten my back some more. All right? So now I feel it all the way in my hamstring, from here to my hamstring, and it's hot. Okay, so those tissues are really, really, really stretching. Okay? So we're going to do the other side, because we always want to make a balance. Sometimes I forget, though. I get so busy on one side and I forget the other side. So, you know, sometimes I'm counting, and I count 20 on one side and 10 on the other. You know, y'all got to keep up. Sometimes I say this is the last one, and we done went 20 more times, and they say, oh, Miss Mary, I thought it was the last one. I forgot, you know? So let's go. Stretch it good, stretch it good. And the more you straighten your back, it pulls those muscles. It pulls those muscles. And you want to always get some leeway behind your knee. Behind your knee. You always want to have some flexibility there. Wow. And you can always butterfly. in the bed. You can always butterfly. I like to wrap it here and butterfly so I can get more of my groin and my inner thigh to stretch out. And you can tell which one is stretched out more because my right leg is almost, well, it's on the floor, but the left leg is a little high. So I need to push down on that and just work that one. And keep the right leg nice and tight to the floor. And I pump on the left leg. And I pump. And I pump. I hope you learned something good for yourself today. I hope you can see how you can take the Word of God all the way into your exercise. Every talent that God gives us, His Word should be in it. I mean, you don't have to go around talking about Jesus, 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 Lord, Lord, Lord. But His Word needs to be in it. It need to shine like bright lights. Whether you say something or not, whatever you're doing, His Word should shine. You should be His Word. You should be His Word walking around. Whether you say something or not, people should know your spirit. Listen, if demons know who you are, what about people? You know, we're all spirit beings. We're all, whether we're light or dark, we're spirit beings. So why don't you let the righteous light shine? The way you treat somebody, the way you operate with somebody or groups of people. Be steadfast, unmovable into the Word, into the lifestyle. Some people just get berserk with it and they become so critical of everybody. Just sit down. Don't do that. You don't need to tell somebody that you live for Christ. You work in His kingdom. You don't need to tell. Let your life speak. Let your life speak for everything about you. Okay? There's one thing people don't like you coming out. They call you a Jesus freak. Everything is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. God told me this, and God said that, and God showed me this, and God. Well, why are you living like you living? If He's communicating to you like you always saying, why are you living like you living? I'm blessed by the best. Why you ain't got no food? Okay? That's what people saying. Listen to me. That's what people saying. Why you can't pay your bills? You always talking about God this and God that and God that. Why your car always broke? Why you can't pay your mortgage? And why your house foreclosed? And why you can't pay your rent? This is what people do. If you always running around here pumping up, talking about Jesus, I'm sanctified, and you got a raggedy shirt. You ain't got but one. Well, that's what God bless. No, He bless you with more than one. Okay? Why you don't have a job? Any kind of job. I don't care what it is. I'm waiting on the Lord. To do what? To do what? Because you don't want to do? He is not the welfare. And He sure ain't the government. Okay? All right? Let's stop this foolishness. Let's get our life together. Let's go to the Word and pull out everything pertaining to you. Find yourself in the Word and work it. Work it. Work it. Be a testimony of something good. Be a testimony. Be a good representation of the Word. Christians. I said it. Some of us are and some of us not. That's just how it is, but that's not how it's supposed to be. It's not how it's supposed to be. But right now, that's how it is. We need to step up our game. We need to get in that Word and pull it apart all over again. Go back to basics. Go back to the beginning and start pulling it all apart. Get hungry. Get vicious to find what you need to find. Everything we need is in the Word. Everything of how to do something is in the Word. So find it for yourself. People, stop relying on your pastor to coddle you and say, well, come on, little person. You're a little person for a minute. You grow out of pooping on yourself and wearing diapers. Grow out of that. Grow out of somebody always having to tell you what to do. Grow out of that. Do for yourself. You're on a battlefield. Ain't nobody gonna carry you. Everybody trying to get people away from the death scene of hell. Everybody's doing their part. And then you got one person that need somebody to do their part and drag them along just so they can be on the coattail and they make it in. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We have some pastors that's working hard, doing what God called them to do, and they get very little respect, if any at all, because people just want to hear the sweet things. They don't want to hear about the work that they have to do in order to have the sweet things. You know? Come on, itch your ears. Don't be like that. We're in the last days. This age is turning upside down. How are you going to handle it without God? How are you going to handle it? It's like me exercising all the time, and I don't eat what I need to keep my body strong. I don't rest when I need to rest. I don't have quiet time with the Lord. I'm going to get weak. The enemy's just going to slap me side the head, and I'm going to be down for the count. Come on, y'all, please. I'm honest to God begging you. You can do better. I can do better. Every day is a better day for me to learn something new, do something better. Don't just wake up to go to work. Don't do that. Lord, when I go to this office today, or this building today, or this truck today, or wherever I'm going to work today, who can I help? Send somebody my way so I can just share a smile to lift their day. You got to do something for somebody every day. And how you respond to people is something that maybe that's all they needed. A nice word, maybe that's all they needed. A gesture, maybe that's all they needed. With all these masks on, you got to look people dead in their eyes, okay? Bow your head and say hi. Don't just look at people crazy and walk on by. Don't do that. Speak to people. Whether they speak not to you, that's okay. But do something different than what we're being so isolated that we're going to be desensitized. And is that what the world is trying to do to us? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm still going to nod my head, or I'm going to say hi when I'm passing people. I'm going to smile and my eyes will start to dance so they know that I'm smiling at them. The kids don't see expressions anymore, so they just going to be numb. So you got to do stuff. You got to do stuff. Okay? I hope you soared today. Since you moved on your bed and moved on your sofa and moved on your chair, I hope you got a little bit of Jesus in there, and it's just motivating you to want to do a little bit more. I'm going to go another inch. That's what you're going to do. I love y'all. I love you. I love sharing the word. I love when I work out with the group that we're in a place where we can talk about God. We can talk about God. Somebody can say, come on, Jesus, or Lord, Lord, and we just working out and working out. Yeah, call him because you need him. That's all I say. Call him because you need him. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, they get tired. And yes, they be sweating. But at the end, the reward, you know, at the end, exercise your rights with the Lord. You have rights, you know. If you belong to him, you got rights. You got rights. Exercise your rights. Your rights is this. Lord, you said. That's your rights. He can't go back on his word. He has to accomplish what he said. Lord, you said. Come on, I'm your child. I got rights. You my dad. I got rights. You my dad, my mama, my sister, my brother, my friend, my everything. So you said, and you're not a man that you would lie. But y'all don't use that. Y'all don't know what y'all be doing. Some of y'all got it, and y'all working it, okay? And you're not trying to make it no big deal. You're not trying to do that. But you're working it, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And yeah, you get a little upchuck over here, but because you're strong, it's not going to knock you all the way down. It might make you but you're going to pull yourself back up and punch it, and you're gone. Devil, no, not today, boy, not today, not today. We ain't doing you. Okay? Life is simple. Don't make it so serious. Right, Aaliyah? It's simple. If it's simple enough for the child to understand, don't make it so serious. Let's do our quads right here. And let's just lean back. Don't go back too far because you're on the bed, you're on the sofa, you're on the chair. If you're on the chair, you just put it behind you on the chair, in the back of the chair. And you just lean back a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Little bit. If you're on the sofa, you do the same thing. If you're on the bed and you think you got it going on, you're just gonna act like you're gonna lay back on the bed. Stretch that quad out. Make it feel good. Everything on you need to be stretched. Everything on you. We have a class that's called Incredible Stretch, and all we do is stretch. Every which way but loose. Nothing but stretching. Nothing but stretching. I see some of the ladies now, they're almost into a split because I'm saying everybody in here gonna be in a split. If I can do it, you can do it. So we're working on that, and they're almost into a split, and I'm proud of them. I'm really, really proud of them. Most of them can go right down the chest on the thighs. Couldn't do it in the beginning. See? Work, consistency. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Just work it good. Just work it good. Especially when you finish working out. Especially when you finish working out. So I want this week for everybody to try to do something different. Try to eat different. Try to cut down on your meat. If you eat a lot of meat, just shave off a little bit. Because meat makes you tired and it's heavy. And yeah, cut down on that and add some veggies. Cut down on your rice. You don't have to cut it out. But if you're using a big old whopping 3 tablespoons of rice, use 2. Take 2. Take 2. Your body don't need 3 meals a day, and it don't need a heavy meal 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. It does not. It does. Trust me. It don't. Because it's not going to digest good. You're going to wake up feeling foggy in your head. Whatever. We got to eat earlier. We don't need 3 meals a day, because that's a lot to come out of you. You know, every time you eat, you should push something out. That's called a bowel movement, in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But every time you eat, you need to push out the old stuff. And every now and then, even if you do it once a year, treat yourself to a colonic. They're all over the place. Treat yourself to a colonic where you get on the table and they irrigate you and take out 8 to 10 pounds of waste that you would carry around for another year. So I know how to do it on my own. I have all my equipment. So I can do it every 3 months. Every 3 months. Every 3 months. And I'm telling you, you feel different. You got stuff that's not just circulating around and around inside of you. We have to clean our bodies out. Back in the day when parents used to give their kids castor oil and cod liver oil, you know? Clean your body out. It would be every Saturday or every other Saturday. Let's think about where we want to commit our soul to. Because you decide where you commit your soul to, not man. And you know what? Not even God decide where you commit your soul to. Because he can't. He does not have the power to do that. Why? Because he gave us free will and he won't take it back. All right? So I choose heaven or hell for myself. It's my choice. I can live a righteous life, or I can live a life that's full of woo, woo, woo. Okay? So we have choices. We can either surrender or not surrender. You can't have to it. So either I'm going to live my life for God or I'm not. I'm happy where I am. I don't believe there's a God. I don't know how you got here if you don't believe that. I don't know how all this stuff got here if you don't believe there is a God. There is somebody greater than great that created this entire atmosphere that we all over this world live in. There's somebody that hears us when we pray. There's somebody that when we feel lonely and left out can send some comfort to us and make us feel warm and cozy. There's a God. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people believe. There is a God that hears. That hears. It's not wood, it's not stone, it's not clay. But a God that hears our voices when we cry and say, Lord, I surrender. When we go and say, Lord, forgive me. Forgive me of my sins. If you know what they are, name them. So he know that you know what you're talking about. Let him know that you know. I know what I done. I'm confronting myself with my mess. And I'm asking you, because you saw it all. You saw it all. And you didn't allow it to take my life. So Father, forgive me. Forgive me for XYZPQRS. I'm sorry. And I surrender. All my heart, my mind, my soul, I surrender. There's so many people that's hurting today, think that they got to go through so much, something awesome or bigger than them, because they've done something that they think so terrible that God don't even want them no more. He just wants you to come to him, regardless. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to put on no makeup. You don't have to put fine shoes on. You can just come barefoot, tattered, whatever you are, just as you are. Go. Go. Because he hears you, he cares, and he'll take care of us. Just surrender. Just surrender. Put your hand over your heart and say, Lord, I'm sorry. When you surrender and you give up all this ungodly stuff that we, not just you, we do or have done, he will set us free. We can break our own chains by walking out of the darkness. Because if you're resisting, he's not going to drag you out, because then he's controlling you and going against your will. But if you want to come out, he's the first to give his hand and pull you out, because you want to come out. God don't do anything against our will. We got to stop this. And all souls don't go to heaven. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. We don't know where people go once they shut their eyes to find the time here. But we don't have a heaven and hell to put them in. Only they have that right, because free choice, free will. So surrender. Give your whole self. All I have, I give to you, Lord. I want to thank you for being with me today. I enjoyed working with my people on the bed, on the sofa, on the chair. I'll see you next time. Much love.